1 mole of our compound has a molar mass of 122 grams. We're done. We're done with atoms. We're done with moles. We're into grams. And multiply 122 by 1 times 10 to the 24th atoms. Divide it by 602 hexillion. And we get 202.66 grams. Well, let's go all out. Grams of LPO4. Last but not least, let's look at some percent compositions. Alright, so first and foremost we have boron and fluorine. Alright, the mass of boron is 11, mass of fluorine is 19 grams. Okay, in this compound we only have 1 boron and we have 3 fluorines. That's going to give us 11 grams. It's going to give us 38 grams of fluorine. We're going to add those both together. 49 grams is the molar mass of BF3. Now, from here, to find our percent composition, we're going to say divide our 11 grams of boron into our 49 grams of the compound, and we're going to multiply that by 100, and that is going to give us 22.4% for boron. And same setup, we have 38 grams of fluorine divided by our 49 grams of our compound, multiplied by 100, and that is going to give us 77.6% for fluorine. Now, one word of caution for these: if you end up getting 100% when you add up your 2% compositions. So if you go ahead and plug into your calculator and you go 22.4 plus 77.6 equals, that got an even 100%. It is okay if you end up getting 99% or 101%. Alright, that's just us small differences in our math. If you end up going over 102, 103%, or get 97%, your math is incorrect. So always make sure to double check those numbers at the end. Let's do another percent composition problem. We have calcium, we have carbon, we have hydrogen, we have oxygen, and calcium has a mass of 40 grams, carbon is 12, hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. We only have, I'll go ahead and write grams in here, we only have 1 calcium. Oh, I'm missing a 2 out here, sorry. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6 for hydrogen, and 2 times 2 is 4 oxygen. So that ends up giving us 40 grams, ends up giving us 48 grams of carbon, giving us 6 grams of hydrogen, and 64 grams of oxygen. We add that all up and we end up getting 158 grams for our molar mass of the compound. Now we're just going to go ahead and divide 40 by 158 grams. And by 100, multiplied by 100 is going to give us 25.3%. Okay, continue to do this for all. So 48 divided by 158 times 100 gives us 30.4%. Okay, good. 6 divided by 158 times 100 will give us 5.1%. Last but not least, let's go ahead. 64 by 158 times 100 gives us 40.5%. Almost there, gentlemen. Let's go with iron, fluorine. Iron has a mass of 56 grams. Fluorine, 19 grams. We have 1 iron, and we have 3 fluorines in this compound, so obviously 56 grams for iron and 57 grams for fluorine. Add them up. We get 113 grams. Now, all we need to do is divide 56 by 113 and multiply that by 100 to get 49.6% composition of iron, and 57 by 113 times 100 to give us 50.4%. Math adds up nicely on this one. Okay, look at chromium chloride. Chromium is 52 grams. Chlorine is 35 grams. All right, we have 1 chromium. We have 3 chlorine. That's going to give us 52 grams. And 35 times 3 is 105 grams. And our molar mass is going to end up being 157 grams. Once again, divide 52 by 157 times 100. That gives us 33.1%. And we have 105 divided by 157 times 100 ends up being 66.9%. Last one, gentlemen. We have nitrogen, hydrogen, phosphorus, and oxygen. Nitrogen is going to be 14 grams for its mass number, 1 gram for hydrogen. Phosphorus is 31 grams. Oxygen is 16 grams. Nitrogen, we need to multiply this 3 into it, so that's times 3. Hydrogen, we already have 4 of them, but times 3 is 12 hydrogen. Okay, phosphorus, awesome, times 1. Oxygen, times 4. So we end up getting 42 grams of nitrogen, 12 grams of of oxygen, 31 grams phosphorus, and 64 grams of oxygen. Add all of those up, and you end up getting 149 grams for the molar mass of this compound. Once again, let's do all of our division and go 42 divided by 149 times 100. That's going to give us 28.2%. For hydrogen, 12 divided by 149 times 100 gives us 8.1%. Phosphorus is 31 divided by 149 times 100 gives us 20.8%. And oxygen is 64 divided by 149 times 100 to give us 42.9%. Alright guys, if you got all of these correct, if you don't have any questions, you're going to rock the quiz tomorrow. If you have any questions, please come and see Mr. Robbins before school. Have a good night.